Welcome to the ultimate destination for all things entertainment. Get ready for exclusive access to the hottest movies, shows, music, and everything in between. From blockbuster premieres to behind-the-scenes action.
Hamdan Ballal, Oscar-winning Palestinian director attacked by Israeli settlers and arrested. Hamdan Ballal, Oscar-winning Palestinian director attacked by Israeli settlers and arrested. Director of No Other Land attacked by armed settlers in West Bank and handed to Israeli military. Witnesses say. Lorenzo Tanda in Jerusalem. Tuesday, March 25th, 2025, 8:39 GMT. Share. A Palestinian director of the Oscar-winning documentary No Other Land has been arrested by the Israeli army after mass settlers attacked his house. According to 5 Jewish American activists who witnessed the attack, Hamdan Ballal, one of the 4 directors of the film that documented the destruction of villages in the West Bank, was surrounded and attacked by a group of about 15 armed settlers in Susya in the Masafer Yatta area south of Hebron. They started throwing stones towards Palestinians and destroyed a water tank near Hamdan's house, said Joseph, of the activist from the Center for Jewish Nonviolence, who asked not to use his full name for security reasons. The witnesses said that a group of soldiers arrived at the scene alongside other settlers dressed in military uniform, who chased Hamdan to his house and handed him over to the military. The settlers destroyed his car with stones and slashed one of the tires. Another witness, Raviv, told The Guardian. All the windows and windshields were broken. Ballal was injured by the settlers and taken by the Israeli army. Members of the activist group filmed the attack and then entered the house and saw blood over the floor, which a family member said was spilled when Hamdan was hit on the head. The director and another man, identified only as Nasser, were arrested and taken to a police station. It was not clear why. In a statement, the IDF said there was a violent confrontation between Palestinians and Israelis after terrorists threw rocks at Israeli citizens. IDF and Israeli police forces arrived to disperse the confrontation. At this point, several terrorists began hurling rocks at the security forces. The statement said. The forces apprehended 3 Palestinians suspected of hurling rocks at them, as well as an Israeli civilian involved in the violent confrontation. The detainees were taken for further questioning by the Israel police. Basil Adra, another of No Other Land for directors, who are all from Israel and Palestine, told The Guardian he thought the escalating settler violence might be a response to the international recognition won by the documentary. Palestinians in the village have been under physical attack by settlers almost daily. The settlers' violence is increasing here. Maybe it's a revenge for the movie and the Oscar, he said. Adra, who witnessed the attack in Susya, described the violence as horrific. There were dozens of settlers together with the Israeli soldiers, and they were threatening us with weapons, he said. The police were there from the beginning and did not intervene. While the soldiers were pointing their weapons at us, the settlers started attacking the houses of the Palestinians. Hamdan tried to protect his family, and the settlers attacked him. Soldiers started shooting in the air to prevent anyone to help Hamdan. He was shouting for help. They let the settlers attack him, and then the army abducted him. Nasser's Israeli co-director Yuval Abraham posted on X. A group of settlers just lynched Hamdan Ballal, co-director of our film No Other Land. They beat him, and he has injuries in his head and stomach, bleeding. Soldiers invaded the ambulance he called and took him. No sign of him since. This is not the first time that directors and member crew of No Other Land have been attacked by settlers. Last February, Adra was also surrounded and attacked by massed Israeli settlers. Earlier on Monday, Adra wrote on X that armed and massed settlers were leading a terror attack on Masafer Yatta, as he was writing. Dozens of settlers arrived at my friend Nazar's house in Susya, throwing stones at his home, smashing his vehicle and slashing the vehicle's tires with knives, he added.